Yes.
Right. We stopped in question number 26. We were trying to narrow our mind. Semicolon here. Complete sentence like that. Complete sentence. We test you in this clause only. So focus here there. And I told you to find the subject and verb very quickly. Delete the phrases, delete the clauses, delete the non-essential information. Now, look on one of the good spaces, delete. And then infinitive phrase, delete. And then preposition phrase, delete. So landing is a gerund, and the gerund can be noun, and the noun can be subject. So landing is the subject for this verb. So landing
Yeah.
is, so it must be single, so only letter A, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Let me tell you a common hack, but this is taking risk, to be honest. If you found the three answers, singular, delete. If you found the three plural, delete, and it choose other. But this is called hacks. If you find the three answers in singular form, delete. Three answers in plural form, delete. But that if I found the question difficult and time is running, so you have the right to choose or not,
Let's do 28.
right?
Okay.
Let me help you.
I think it's A
So why it's a letter A?
because we have to focus on the subject who did the verb, so that's why it should come first.
No, we follow the rules. If we start the sentence with phrase or any phrase or phrases, by the way, after the comma, we need the subject who did the action, like that.
Oh,
Upon recovering 2 years later, who? The rain? The rain? It? Or Henry?
Henry.
Yes, so Henry is the subject. Especially if we have present participle phrase ing or past participle phrase plus ed. This is verb is done by the subject. So your job is to find the subject of the sentence after, and then you check the meaning. This is called the modifier mistake. You will find it in any test, by the way. That's it.
Yeah.
Now,
Okay.
as you like, punctuation.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's do punctuation.
Second job. Let's find them. Here, number 20.
Hello.
Yeah, number 20.
Okay. I think B.
So we follow the rules, and the letter B, it's correct. Is before complete sentence. Yes,
Yes.
from the beginning to the end, but it's like very complex. Here we have subject, look, and then past participle phrase very long, and then comma, and then verb, and then noun clause again. Second effect of impact. But at the end, it's a complex sentence, no problem. So we need comma for fun boys because the second one complete already. Yeah, so we need comma or not? Yes. Here, run on mistake. Here, comma plus mistake, comma only. But here we need comma. That's
Can
fine.
we do 18 as well?
18. Let's set 18.
Yeah.
Let's try.
Um, so I think can engage. It's A.
Letter A. Remember, he said these findings. What are the findings? Here. So your answer must be there. Here. Find after have found. So we need an answer related to these findings.
D. I
So
think it's D.
your D is correct. That's fine. How did you know? The question, he said complete. Complete what? The text, what is it? The last sentence, he said these findings. So while reading, what are the findings? So I'm going to read very, very, very quickly. When I come to however, I know this is opposite to that. He said, I have found finding. So my answer must be there. He said complete. He said this findings suggest. So I need answer here related to the same tone of the findings, not opposite. But if I said here conversed, however, therefore, it depends. If I said however, it must be opposite to the findings, right? So be careful about the synonym of the word suggest. Recommend, content, point out, whatever, asserted, the same. But most common suggestion, by the way. So later, this correct. Perfect.
Okay, I think these types of question as well. I should focus on them because they take time.
Right, we can answer a whole test, by the way, at any time. But today, choose as you like. You are a
Okay.
good. It choose as you like. 19, 19. Look, 19 the hex. Look, plural, 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 three, plural, wrong. It must be letter D. But this is called hex.
The word book
And the
itself.
letter D, it is wrong. Why? Because here plural, plural, plural. Here the plural. So C, single different.
C.
But wait, we need to know why. Simply, I'm just looking to the clause. This is a clause, yes or no? So my focus only here. Why? Because he needs subject verb agreement only. Why should I read all of these? But if you are a fast reader, read it to understand. The award-winning book is Harris' first novel, but so we test you for the second clause only. So your eye is here only. Her writing subject, and then we need singular because writing gerund. Yeah, so we need only single. So has it is correct. But
Oh.
the rules. But this one it takes seconds. What else do you like? As you wish.
Okay, let's answer these.
21 as you like.
Yeah. Um, forcing.
So
C.
why see?
Um,
We follow the rules. Here, he used the sentence. It's a complex. Subordinated conjunction, clause, comma, clause. And after that, he used present participle phrase. Do you remember? Yes. Complete sentence, comma, present participle phrase, verb plus ing, full stop, correct? This sentence is complex. Okay, it can be any type of sentence. Yes or no?
Oh yeah.
Let's find the common mistakes. Can we use a comma before an infinitive phrase? No. That's why. And the meaning is wrong, by the way, if we don't have comma. Because to force here expressing the reason, to force. And the letter A, it's a complete verb. And where is the subject? We have comma. The sentence is stopped. Where is the subject? So no subject for these verbs. So without thinking it is. But it check this structure because it comes many times. And be careful it's come. That's why. It shows as like look, blanket wish.
Okay, 22. Um, cut the blueberries. I think D.
Letter D sure.
Yeah.
So letter D, it's the best answer. That's why. Feel it? That is brilliant. But wait, we need to know why. Why? Subordinated conjunction says subordinated conjunction, clause, comma, clause, full stop, correct? The second clause in a question form starts after the comma. Yes or no? This is a question
Yeah.
mark. There is no question mark. Here it's not complete clause. The phrase could thrive. Is it clause or not? No, we have full stop. How this is a clause? Thrive. Did you catch it? Is it clause or not?
I don't. I don't know. Like, how is it not complete?
Let's know this trick. I told you before that we can have subject and the verb only, and it's a clause complete. Why? Because this verb intransitive. It does not need any object, and it can be like that. So letter B, it's a correct. Yes or no?
Um,
Letter
I
B,
don't get it.
be grammatically correct, and the letter D
Yeah.
grammatically correct. But letter C grammatically wrong, of course, and grammatically wrong. But the problem is, do we need sentence or question? Look for the second part of the clause. Like if I study hard, what is the consequence? I will pass all the exams. But here we are not giving you hypothetical situation. Yes or no?
Yeah.
These plants were grown in alkaline soil alongside grasses that aid in iron. Oh, what's the price, right? Look. Mitchell was determined to find out. That means he was asking a question, not giving you facts.
Oh yeah.
So we give you the grammar, the structure correct, but the content wrong. So if you choose B, that means he was not determined to find out. He already know it, or he guessed it. But here he wanted determined to find out. That means he was asking questions, or he was in a hypothetical situation in a question. So we need a question. This is a common trap. So it's wrong.
Okay.
So the clause can be subject and verb only. Now for, as you like, choose 23,
24.
24.
Yes. The first made is C.
So letter C, it's correct. That is right. Yep. But we have a common trap in this sentence. The sentence starts with a preposition phrase, no problem. Preposition phrase before the C, no problem. And then the sentence is gerund and the verb. Remember, the gerund can be subject. So change is required. It's a sentence. So from the beginning to the end, it's a sentence. Here, run on. Here, commas plus mistake. Here, we need comma. So that is correct. Now, choose as you like.
27.
Over.
Is tiny construction close. C.
So letter C, it's correct. Look, punctuation very easy. Catch it? Look,
Yeah.
look, title name. Between them, commas wrong. In a second, A and D wrong. As I told you, common mistakes in any questions and answers making. Be careful. Brilliant. What else as you like? Oh no, 26.
Despite uh, I think D.
Do you remember the modifier? Yeah, what is it cheap and easy to produce? The problem,
Commercial plastic.
the problems, the problems again, and the practice. That is correct. It's brilliant. Now, I like it shoes.
No, these questions are easy.
It's indicated the second module. Oh, this is math. Let's answer math now. Even though I do hate math, but I like it for you. Let me send you the second test.
I can you send me I don't know if you have like something about the suffixes and the things for the vocabulary.
Yeah, this is will be. Would you like to revise it?
Yeah, because uh, vocabulary is also another problem, but
It's very, very easy. Now I'm going to show you. Who said vocabulary in English is very easy? Who said that? Who? Now I'm going to show you in a second where it must be here. Let's see. How does the test maker think? We use some common context clues to help us to understand the sentence, but very quickly. Call it context clues, any clues to help you. So here, for example, we can use the definition to help me to understand the word. So the definition, it can be one of these, like transition words or conjunctive adverbs. So the course emphasized demography. He said which is, so that is a definition to what means demography. So I don't need to know what means demography, or the writer already said. This is called techniques of definition in writing. So remember, we depend on the style of writing of the author to master vocab. But how about the vocab in the answers? This is called the techniques of the test maker. But we need to escape from the author first, right?
yeah,
Now again, the lecturer was verbose. He said that means he was worthy. He was worthy according to the writer. not general in English. So he said that. So this is the technique definition. And the technique is example. We give you example to make it clear. Like that. We need to know what it means. Look, look, look. He took dictation and copied manuscripts. But what is the job? Taking dictation and copied manuscripts like a writer.
Yeah, writer.
That's it. So all of these transition words can help you, especially including. Like that, miscreants of all kinds, including all of these. So what means miscreants? Bad people or pickpocketing, steal, vandals that damage the public property of governments, for example, or streets. If so, I know. Again, we can use comparisons technique to compare, but to compare for similarity. Look, John's friend is testified to her veracity, and her teacher to said. So it means the veracity, truthfulness was evident. That's why. And
Uh,
we'll study later for the Latin roots. Any word that has vera or ver, we are talking about truth. So I can know it from the letters or I know it from the style. So we can expect any of these for comparisons. How about contrast? Contrast, of course, we focus on opposite ideas. He said unlike. He is despondent. So what is the opposite of despondent here? Hopeful, happy, sure. So what is meant by despondent according to the writer? Not hopeful, not happy, not sure. But how about general English as you like? Any negative point? It is called contrast technique by the author. So that means the test maker follows the style of the author of the writing to make answers, as we did. You remember? That's fine. Now I need you to guess what means this word.
um, that he's complaining.
That is always complaining. Yes, that's why we can use cause and effect, and that's most common for the SAT. We give you reasons. You should guess. But what means intrusive? Um, Failed. So that means he was asking many personal questions, so the author or the narrator is angry or frustrated, disappointed, annoyed. That
Oh,
and
yeah.
any word that has intro means your internal life, interruption, intervene. But it depends. Perhaps we intervene to solve a problem, like government intervention with the economy issues. But it depends on the writer. Here it's a negative. That means the narrator does not love personal question, but perhaps in another context he loves. So it depends on the tone. So we expect anything for cause and effect like this. And thereby, for example, hence, henceforth, any transition words to help you. It's called the common techniques. How about the general context? You can depend on the actions. For example, here, Raymond was a joke in the mood. I mean, what is the mood described? He said laughing and joking. So here we have action verbs. So action verbs here refers to the mood. So the mood must be positive. So joke like being happy, for example, or merry, or cheerful, or he has no worries, carefree. That's fine. And later we will study like that. Any word has Joe, but not Mr. Joe. Joe like two letters. It refers to the word enjoyment or to joy as verb or noun. Enjoyment, enjoyable,
Oh, yeah.
like that. But it's a sin. Now let's practice some. How can we know from the writing what means premonition?
Oh,
And, and look, he put comma. And this comma, it tells you that is a positive phrase to something mentioned before. But that means already the definition of it here for knowledge.
Kind of.
So for knowledge means prediction, expectation. And already the English invention, I call it invention. Look, for already means pre, because pre you expect it, and for means before. So you know it before, and here we expect it. So it means premonition. For knowledge, sense, expectation that we will lose. Because he said you lose and defeat. But that means premonition means foreknowledge. So I can guess it. Again, exasperate. Let's guess.
To make it seem like bigger than it is.
So to make it worse. Common
Yeah.
word. It comes in the exam test. We answered before exasperate. That's what. What help you? It helps me semicolon. Why? Because after the semicolon, we have a clause to add details to the sentence before. يبقى that is details to illustrate, to eliminate, to explain, to elaborate. So the same tone, here negative tone, here negative tone. And already we have negative, look insults. Yes.
Yeah.
Now we need to choose something difficult.
Always maybe like appreciation and commendation, like praise.
So this could be lovely for approval. And he said beamed. So that means he was expecting approval for his study. If approbation means approval. That's it.
Oh,
That is called how to guess. That's what look for this word. Gardener. So prefer something to something. So comparison, contrast, prefer something to. Here variegated an adjective to leaves. Here that's solid color. What is opposite of solid? Different color.
yeah.
So vary. And already we have the word vary, like variety. Or vary, vary like verb. The same. That's why. This is called how can I master a vocab when I study, not to guess all the vocab, but by reading a lot it will help you. And of course, for the roots and the prefixes and suffixes. Remember, all the teachers in the world, including professors and test makers, memorize all of these.
Oh my god.
Both memorize like names. And I always do, and I always revise. Look, for example, well, I don't know what means encryption as a first time. But I study in linguistics that en, it refers to verb or noun, and the n means to put into something. Crypt means to hidden or keep it in a secret place. And this is noun. So encryption like putting something in secret place or a secret form, whatever it is. So I go to the sentence to guess the meaning. That's it. So encryption, encryption like conversation in chats, for example, to put the conversation secret code. So something that has been put in secret code. So I guess the meaning in the topic before I go to read it, and then go to the two definitions. That is leads us to the root. When I look at any word, I must find any root to help me. But what means roots? Roots mean like the roots of the English. Could be from German, from Spanish, from French, from Arabic. Who knows? Look, for example, I need to know what means amicable. But we know in English, any word that has am, but not the am verb to be, am letters. It refers to love or friendly relation. So amicable, humorous. Here it's adjective. Here it's adjective, okay, but we have the root. Look for the difficult word here. Anthrop means human. Miss means you are against human. Because miss means not, as you know. If you are against human, what it means? You hate, you distrust, you want to be alone, you are tired from relationships with people. That's it. Or you love to be with animals because you are vegetarians, or your nature against humans. It depends on the context. That's why. That's why when we drink a bottle of water, we call it Aquafina. You know it, but not Aquafina in Arabic. Fire me, for example, it's something else. Here, Aquafina. Fina means fine, pure, and aqua water. So here, aqua, and then now, if what is aquarium? Something related to water. So it will be tank of water for fish. Yes or no? Here,
Uh-huh.
here, aqua again, and the duct. Duct means you build something, structure. So it could be structure for moving water. Look for the most common in politics. Anna, you know this part means rule or power or government as controlling. Okay, this is called power. And the A or N means against. Remember, this is not articles, these letters, root. So Anna, Anache. So this means called opposite. That means you are against the rule. You are against the government. It means absence of government or riots or violence. There is no power. There is no rules. This means absence of government in this country. You catch it?
Yeah.
But that means memorizing the roots can help me to master input. But in your test, most common you will find from the roots, like Benny. I don't know what means benevolent, I guess. Like you are a benevolent woman, you are inclined to do good to people. Because Benny, that's why. So here we have a lot, a lot, a lot. Look, so that is called everything in English. Most common like that, look. So homicide. Suicide means you kill, and the homie, you kill the same kind of yours. So killing one human, being by another. So humans kill each other. Look for this word, it comes in the test. Synchronization. Syn means together. Chrono means at the same time. That means two actions happen at the same time. It happens in the first test of SAT, by the way. Test people like two actions happen at the same time. So synchronization. Here it is the same. Chrono happens same time or in order of time. And the logic, that means logical information happen in order of time. So arrange it in time order. Look for this word, circum. What means circa? You circle. If you circle around the word, you just like you're going to avoid it. So circumference is in a mass, distance around circle. That's
Mm-hmm.
so easy. So when you discuss them, you will find it so easy. Cogn, most common in psychology. You recognize me? I met you in London. Here, cogn means knowledge, or to know, or to remember. So
Oh.
cognition, awareness. Yes, words. Democracy, the word most common word. Democracy. Demo means people in any word in English. Cracy means power. So the power of people. So when we have the power of people, it means power, people control themselves. So we call it the elect their leaders by themselves. So we call it government by people. What is technocracy? Techno means knowledge, like technology, experts. It means a government by technical experts. So we call it technocrat, as happens this
Mm-hmm.
changing governments in world. The government by experts. The word credit the most common in your test. So credit, belief or trust. So credible, credit, credulous, credibility, all of them you are going to believe. In means opposite, so on. That's fine. Here, correct again. And the culpable, it's a common word. It came in this test, culp, but not culp in Arabic. So it makes like confusion. Culp means blame. So if I'm culpable, it means I did something wrong. This means I'm guilty, for example. Or culprit just like an agent or element to do something wrong. It could be person. Culprit. That's you remember this one most common for currents, currently, recurring, occurring, recur, or incur. So something
Mm.
happened, something running. So currently, something running these days. Current water. So your job, have a look on these little routes. It will help you. Look, I have a lot. But this is the most common in international tests, but not all in English. That's
Oh my
why
God.
this it's when you study them, you will remember all of them because you already mastered some vocab. Don't worry, but it will help you. But just like have a look and then
Okay.
go to the prefix. The prefix is the same, but it's a syllable at the beginning of the word, as you know. So when I read a word like that, I guess moral, positive, a means against or without. So a moral means without morals or absence of morals. A typical, not typical. And remember that comes many in tests because students always read very quickly. But the problem that A means without or on or in, like that, a bloom, in bloom. So the opposite means. That's why. But the importance, just like the prefix at the beginning. Anti with I, not anti with E. You remember antecedent was in the rest, like flare of sun. Remember passage? Antecedent, so going before. So now check, did that action happen before or after? That's why. Here for verb to be, here be means to be friend. So it's a verb. So act as a friend. Hereby, as you know, to do, circa, or go around the topic. So if I am going around the topic, I'm going to avoid it. That's
Mm-hmm.
stance means a condition. So surrounding, like circumstances, conditions around you to stop your problems, for example. Here, friends, as you know. That's and the most common just one in words, as you know, collaborate, all of these. That's why here we have a lot. Look, most common ones. So go down and have a lot. Then suffixes, the same a syllable at the end of the word to help you to know it's adjective or noun or what. It's simple. Rack. When you rack something, the sound of the word it tells you you break something. So wreckage, it's a noun. That's why. So your job to have a look and try to memorize any difficult ones. That's why.
Okay.
It is or hard now. Very difficult, but it's very easy when you study. That's why.
Yeah, I think I can like,
So
get it.
from now, know any difficult word. Look, correspondence. What means respond? We respond together. We reply. We send the letters and the words and the core between people. So correspondence means sending letters and emails between two people, like diplomatic correspondence. Look, I guess before I read, can help. And,
Yeah.
and then reading a lot about topics, you're mastering.